Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Mystic Venusaur, and today I'm going to be bringing you a different kind of video. Now, if you guys watch my normal little Pokemon Emerald run, you may have picked up that I love to battle. Obviously, if I'm making a Pokemon channel, I must love Pokemon enough to battle, but I really do love a really good battle. Usually I battle on Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and I would upload Wi-Fi battles, but unfortunately I don't have a capture card 3DS, if I've already said before, if you guys, saw that video. So, what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to hop on Showdown, which I'm on right now, and I'm going to build a team for you guys. Now, this can be considered a team building video for anybody who's either new to Pokemon, doesn't know what they're doing, or just wants, an insight on how I build teams. Now, this isn't the end-all to be-all video to build teams. This isn't the best YouTube builder out there. This isn't the, epitome of teams. This is just what I would use on a normal basis. This gives you guys an insight on how I battle, on how I play, what I like to use, how I think, all that good stuff. Sorry for being so redundant. Now, we're just going to hop into the team builder. I don't have any teams. This is a completely new profile. I usually use, it's called Steve Harvey 420. Haha. You'll see me, trust me. If you look hard enough, you'll see me. This is completely new. I made this today just, to make these videos, all that good stuff. And, it's always nice to have little Mystic Venusaur up here. So we're gonna make a new team. We're gonna hop right into it. I'm gonna go to Aura Singles OU because I love playing an OU. Now you can, this is a completely, this is a very innovative team builder. Or simulator. You can do anything you want. Look at this. Anything, trust me. Anything. You can make your own custom battles. This is on Smogon's rules, but you don't have to battle Smogon rules on here. You can make custom battles. Anything you want, really anything you want. You can do VGC if you're a VGC nut. It's perfectly fine. But for me, I'm just going to go to Aura Singles OU right now, and we're going to make a team. So, I want to start with a Pokemon that I want to use. Now, most people start with a Pokemon they want to use, or they, see a team that someone else used, or they want to make a certain core. But for me personally, just right now, I want to make a team that I just want to use. I want to start with a Pokemon. So, we're going to actually start with the channel mascot, Big ol' Rob Ford. I'm actually going to name you Rob Ford right now. But why isn't it named, Mystic or whatever? Mystic Venusaur is only my YouTube handle. And, it's a great name. But I've always named my competitive Venusaur, the only Venusaur I've ever used online, Rob Ford. That is my baby. I'm actually going to make you male right now. It's my baby. It's my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful favorite Pokemon in Oros, personally. So we're just going to give you a set that I love to use. I used to actually run Toxic, Venoshock, Synthesis. What am I doing? Synthesis. Jesus Christ. Synthesis and Giga Drain. But 2 Sludge Bombs does more than a turn of Toxic damage and a Venoshock. And I thought that my moveset could be a little better. So now I run a bit. It's more standard, but I like it. I really do like it. I run Leech Seed. I run Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, and Synthesis. Now, if you guys have ever battled a Mega Venusaur before, you know it is a pain to battle because these things just suck up attack. They don't care. They really don't care. So I'm gonna make this thing modest. Mine is normally modest. I'm gonna make it powerful to the max, and I'm actually gonna give it. I'm gonna give it 196 HP. And I'm gonna give it 60 special defense. I'm gonna make this thing a bit more specially defensive. My normal one has 252 HP, 252 special attack, it doesn't matter. But I want to make this one more specially defensive because I notice special attacks usually drain me faster. Obviously it has 123 defense above 120 special defense. So I guess that's it. But I always just feel like my opponents want to send out special threats with this thing. Maybe they know that little the 3 digits on that special defense matter, and it really does matter. But I'm getting ahead of myself. For you guys that don't know what EVs are just simply stat modifiers that every Pokemon gains in the battle that increase its power, increase its stats. 4 EVs, they go in groups of 4, equals 1 normal stat. So for example, you see this right here. See this 350? Take away 4. That's 349. Every Pokemon has these. What am I doing? Every Pokemon has these. Every Pokemon has EVs. Every Pokemon gains EVs. Every Pokemon gives EVs when they fall in defeat, except, for online battles. and you grow your Pokemon like this. They can have a max of 510, but only 508 EVs are usable. But I'm not going to go into that. That's a completely separate thing. That could take an entire video in of itself. I just want to give you guys a little overview of the stats and how they work. So this moveset is actually really, really good, and I like this. I like using it. It's a bitch to take down. It's a real pain in the ass to take down, and I love my baby Rob Ford. What else can I say? So I want something that can cover Rob Ford's weaknesses. Now, it's weak to flying and psychic. So a nice, powerful steel type will actually do the trick. So I want to go through the OU. Oh, perfect. I'm going to choose a Heatran. I love using Heatran with Rob Ford because, it's a fire type. If a water type comes out to try to take it down, Rob Ford comes out. If a ground type, Rob Ford doesn't take physical ground attacks or special ground attacks for that matter that well, but it can get the job done in a pinch. So I'm going to give this thing an air balloon. I'm going to make this thing very, very standard. I love using it the way I use it. I'm going to name I'm going to name you Jaws. No, I'm going to name you Gabe Newell. And I'm totally going to make you a male. And I'm going to give this thing Lava Plume, Earth Power, and the real reason I like to use this thing, Stealth Rock, and Roar. It's always good to have an entry hazard setter, a hazard setter, and a phaser in your team, because if something sets up on you, you're done. You're gonna die. Well, not necessarily you're gonna die, but it does a lot of damage. Everyone's been terrified of seeing a Charizard X come out and just D-dance on their team and wreck shop. Well, Heatran is actually a very, very good counter to Mega Charizard X. It can take not Draco Meteors. It can take Flare Blitzes, Dragon Claws, Outrages. The only thing it really has to fear is Earthquake. And if you play your cards right, the Air Balloon's going to save you from that. So Stealth Rock is always a good thing to have. Lava Plume can burn your opponent, and Earth Power for opposing Heatran or other Steel types. So I'm just going to make you. I'm going to give you 252 special attack, 200 speed. No, 200 speed. I'm just going to make you fully invested in HP defense. I'll give you 4 speed, I guess. Outspeed neutral Gabe Newells. And I'm going to make you bold. Just so you can take physical attacks better. My normal one is modest, so it can hit harder, but physical attacks are a terrifying thing. And Heatran can always take. Heatran's a bulky Pokemon, so it can take attacks very well. I just want a bold Pokemon. So I look at my team, and water isn't a problem, Ice Lily isn't a problem, but I'm gonna want more coverage. Now, I see right now I have a pretty big ground problem. Now, what do I mean by that? Yeah, Gabe Newell is holding a balloon. Rob Ford isn't weak to ground, but they can still take a lot of damage from ground type attacks. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna put in a ground resist. Superior. Superior is a great Pokemon to use. It's very psych. I'm not gonna put Superior just because I have Rob Ford. Let me see. I need something for ground. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put in Zapdos. The reason I'm putting in Zapdos is for 2 reasons. One, it's immune to ground. That's actually really good defensive typing, and you'll see in a moment. I'm gonna give it a Leftovers, and it has the move Defog. Now, Defog does remove entry hazards from both sides of the field, but I'm hoping Heatran can take hits, set up Stealth Rock multiple times, or even, do its job, and if I remove the rocks off of my field, it's whatever. It's okay. It did its job. Now I'm going to go for Defog, Thunderbolt, no, Volt Switch, Roost, and Toxic. Now, most people like to run Heat Wave and stuff like that, but this set works for me. It can roost, it can take attacks, it can do everything it needs to. Now, mine is usually 200 special attack. Well, this isn't my usual one. My usual one is 252 speed, 196 HP, like only a little bit of special attack. So I'm gonna give it 200 special attack. No, I'm not gonna give it 200 special attack. I'm just gonna make it the way mine is set up. I'm gonna give you 56 special attack. I'm gonna give you 196 HP. 100 physical defense. Hold on. Let me see what you're working with. I will give you 156 special attack and 48 speed. The 48 speed is just there, so I can outspeed neutral ninja. I guess base 90s would it be? I'm not completely sure. You can sit down and do the math on every Pokemon you need to outspeed or threaten, but for me, this is a pretty good thing. The only thing that it would actually, you know, it would Volt Switch on either slower threats, it would Volt Switch on switches. So the speed really doesn't matter, but in speed ties and stuff like that, it really can make a difference. So I want to give it a bit of speed. Now I'm going to make this thing a bold nature. I know, 2 physically defensive Pokemon and one thing. Who would have thought? Now, this is more of a bulky offensive team right now. And I'm going to put probably the big... Wait a minute, I have to nickname you. I'm going to nickname you Static Shock. Static Shock's my nigga. Alright, so I want something with a bit more bulk. Trust me, I want to make this team very annoying, very bulky, very hard to handle. So I'm gonna... Not Alakazam. Get out of here, you. What are you doing? Okay, I'm gonna put a Chansey on the team. Chansey is a bitch. Nothing can take this thing down. Really, nothing. I can't think of one single move that can take this thing down aside from fighting type moves and Pokemon that I have set up. The only time that I remember my personal Chansey going down was from a knockoff from a adaptability life form Crawdon, and my Chansey wasn't even at full health. It was like 75% health. So at full health, it might have lived. Who knows? So I'm going to give this thing the Eviolite. I'm going to make this thing pretty standard. I'm going to leave, Natural Cure on there so it can take burns and stuff like that and switch out. And I'm going to give it Seismic Toss, Heal Bell, Soft Boiled, and I'm going to give it... What was the other one? Wish. Now, I know I don't have Toxic or Thunder Wave on here, and that's usually the selling point of a Chansey to spread status and stuff like that. We're gonna make you full HP, full physical defense, and I'll give you 4 special defense. And I'm gonna give you a bold nature just so you can take physical attacks more. Now I know 3 Pokemon that have... No, I think all of my Pokemon are... No. Rob Ford has more special defense. But 105 special defense, 5 defense. It kind of needs all the physical defense it can get. And this thing takes hits like nobody's business. Nobody can take this thing down. So I'm just going to name you Pinky. And I'm going to leave it as is. I don't put status on my Chansey because I want it to take as many hits as it can and heal up my team. It's a very, 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 very good cleric no matter what you're doing, no matter what team you're using. It can fit on almost any teams and it can do its job. And, Wish heals up my team, Soft Build heals up it, Heal Bell removes status, all that good stuff. But we really don't have a status weakness, Gabe Newell can take burns, and... Yeah, Flash Fire? Yeah. Flash Fire does its job, Static Shock can't be paralyzed, Rob Ford can't be toxic, but, burns might hurt it, Sleep can hurt my team, stuff like that. So I think Pinky will do its job very, very, very well. So now, looking at our team, we don't have much speed. So we're going to want something that can either set up, and do what it needs to do, or at least has a lot of base speed to begin with. Now, I'm going to pick Keldeo. Keldeo only has 108 speed. That is true. But the gist here is that it can set up with Calm Minds and wreck shop. So I'm going to name you... I'm not going to name you MLP. I'm going to name you... let me think. Can you have a gender? No, you're genderless. I'm going to name you... I'm gonna name you Club. I forgot what my personal one is named. I don't think it has a nickname because I think it's an event, but it's whatever. So I'm just gonna give you Leftovers. Your ability is justified no matter what. I'm gonna give you Scald, Secret Sword, Calm Mind, and Substitute. Now this is just a standard sub-CM Keldeo. It's very, very... Did I spell that wrong? Yeah, Substitute. Substitutes. Okay. So I'm going to give you 252 speed so you can outspeed anything it needs to, 200 special attack, and 56 HP. Hold on. Yeah, you have an odd number HP. Okay. The odd number actually helps with Stealth Rock, setting up your substitutes, stuff like that. And I'm going to give you a Timid Nature, just so you can outspeed anything you need to outspeed. 108 is pretty good. It outspeeds, base 100. So it's like Zard Y and stuff like that. Zard X can't just come in for free. Substitute and Calm Mind do very good work together. If you predict switches or predict statuses, Substitute's your guy. Calm Mind helps set up, and Scald and Secret Sword have very good coverage together. Zoomerol can take them down. Fairies don't fear it too much. Like Calm Mind, Clefable doesn't really fear it that much. But it is what it is. So now that I look at my team, I don't really have any huge weaknesses that I can see. We have 2 Pokemon weak to Psychic. We have Gabe Newell, Static Shock. Pinky can take care of that. But just for craps, we're gonna look at more options, and we're gonna see what we can do. So I see that I have not a bit of a psychic weakness, but something like an Alakazam can come in and really do a lot of work if it has the right moveset. So me personally, I'm actually going to bring in, let me see. I'm trying to go to different tiers and whatnot. I actually wanted to use this. No, because that would leave a huge rock weakness. And then, see, this is tough. When you get to the 6th Pokemon, you don't know what to do. You need more coverage. I have a huge rock weakness. Static Shock. No, I don't have a huge rock weakness. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? I'm dumb. We're actually going to bring in a Weavile. Very fast Pokemon. Very agile. Very strong. We're going to give it a Focus Sash just so it can live a single attack. And we're going to give it Knockoff. Ice Punch. Icicle Crash does more damage, but I always fear the accuracy. I always fear inaccurate moves. Knockoff, Ice Punch, Ice Shard, Ice Shark, and Swords Dance. And Swords Dance just lets us possibly get a late game sweep in. Who knows? You know, you never know. I'm gonna name you Male, and I'm gonna name you Lex Steel. We got Pinky and Lex Steel, bitches. So we're just gonna make you as fast and physically strong as possible. Ain't no big deal. We're gonna make you a Jolly Nature. 125 base speed is always great. It outspeeds most of the game. Jolteon, Mega Manectric, things like that do outspeed it, Mega Lopunny. But we're not really afraid of those on this team in particular. We have things that can take care of those Pokemon. We're not afraid. With this team, we're really not afraid of any one thing, and that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. So we have our team here, and I'm actually gonna take it into battle right now. I'm actually gonna take it into a single battle with you guys. So before anything, I have very bad luck. So I'm going to name you, I don't know, Team Builder. I'm going to import, export, I'm going to save. Excuse me. I'm actually going to copy this so I can paste it into Notepad later. I'm terrible. I'm going to copy it so I can paste it into a note later because I have really bad luck with these things not saving on me. I don't know why. So we're going to go into a battle with our new team. Now I am at the bottom of the ladder. Let me see. Let me check myself just to make sure. Oh, I'm unregistered. Not bad. I don't even have it. I'm not even on the ladder right now, so that's good. So we're going to look for a battle. Hopefully we can get a battle in. Let me turn my sound down on here. Sounds. If I can't get a battle, then... Oh, I can't get a battle. Okay. So, Suicune, Scizor, Superior, Togekiss, Thundurus, and Zerachi. So, I'm pretty safe to lead off with Rob Ford. Nothing on his team can really come in and take my Rob Ford on perfectly. The only thing that resists and is immune is Scizor and Jirachi, and we have Gabe Newell for them. So I'm going to send out Rob Ford so he can Mega Evolve really quick. Oh, Thunder is perfect. You're probably going to taunt me or something like that, so I'm just going to Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb away. There's only 2 Pokemon in its team that are immune to it, so it's perfectly fine. By the way, you guys, sorry if I'm a bit more quiet on these videos. It's not much commentary I can do immediately. Sludge Bomb's going to do a whole bunch of damage. So I'm going to go for a Giga Drain. No, I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm going to go for Sludge Bomb. Ooh. What are you doing for yourself? Alright, so you're probably going to Air Slash up, which is perfectly fine. I'm just going to go to Static Shock. Static Shock is immune to the Thunder Wave. It resists the Air Slash. I can always Volt Switch out of there if I need to. I have a personal Togekiss that I use, and my friend bred a threat specifically for Togekiss, and I Air Slashed it into death, and he rage quit. It was hilarious. Alright, buddy, come on. Let me turn this... Oh, never mind. I was going to turn the timer on, but... I'm still going to turn the timer on. Air Slash. I resist. Ah, forfeit! Ho-ho! Alright. I haven't registered my account yet. Let me register my account really quick. Okay. And that is a circle. Nah, it's Pikachu, obviously. Alright, we're registered as Mystic Venusaur, so we are good to go. As you can see, I legitimately, this is my first match on this personal profile. What, 1048? Perfectly fine. Now, I hope this helped you guys. Now, again, this isn't the best team builder in the world. Obviously, our team does have some kinks. It's not slow, but most Pokemon are. You know, a setup on us can just mean, you know, death. A lot of things can come in and set up. We are a bit weak to things like Mega Lopunny and stuff like that. I know, you know, we have Rob Ford and stuff like that, but if he takes out certain Pokemon, like things like Mega Lopunny can come in and take care of it, Mega Manectric, all that good stuff. But this is the team that I like this team. I built this with you guys. This is a team that I would usually use, and I have all the Pokemon to use it on my game. But my Weavile is usually named Claire Dames. My Keldeo doesn't have a nickname. My Chansey isn't nicknamed because it's traded. The Zapdos is named just Static. I have a Heatran named Jaws now, and then Rob Ford is my beautiful. Rob Ford is the king, best Pokemon in the damned game. AG for life. So I hope this helped you guys out. I just came here to, you know, make a team with you guys, show you my process, and showdown battles are actually going to be a thing. I'm actually going to try to get showdown battles in for you guys, and, you know, have a bit of fun. You know, it's fun to go away from the usual, like, Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke and all that good stuff. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope this helped out some battlers out there that don't know what they're doing, or, you know, I hope it was entertaining. So, until next time.